During an airing of the public interest, a weekly televised program engineered by the People's National Congress Reform, PNCR, the former president stated that he believes that the People's Progressive Party Civic, PPPC, is heading in the wrong direction as it relates to crime fighting.
So I think they're heading in the wrong direction. The PPP is looking at prisons, they're looking at targeting children of single-parent households. They're looking at people at the lower end of the spectrum, and I think they're stigmatizing poor people. They're assuming that poor people are criminals, but a lot of the crimes, the bribery and corruption, and the trafficking, are not done by poor people.
While the former president is of the view that individuals from poor households are being targeted, he opined that crime is most often perpetuated by the richer class. He pointed to two recent executions as examples, as he posited that poor households might not have been able to execute those crimes on their own.
If you look at things like what is happening in Guyana today, we've had two very well-publicized execution murders. These murders are unlikely to have been committed by persons who are from single-parent households. In both cases, they are likely to have had some connection with the narcotics trade.
Granger went on to assert that if the government of the day is really serious about fighting crime in the country, then it would need to shift its focus to transnational crimes, inclusive of narco trade.
If you're looking to stop crimes, stop transnational crime, stop smuggling of cocaine, stop people smuggling, stop trafficking in persons, stop gun running, and you'll find that the petty criminals on the street don't have guns. You got the guns coming across
The former president was at the time being questioned by the hostess of the program, Gabriela Patram, regarding the regional support team, which the incumbent administration recently revealed in the National Assembly was being put together to tackle crime across the length and breadth of the country. During a recent interview, the Vice President, Bharat Jagdeo, posited that studies had been done by the British government through the previous administration, detailing how the country should treat with crime, and that one of those recommendations included the establishment of security forces across the regions of the country. Meanwhile, the former president reflected on the period often referred to as the decade of death from 2000 to 2010, during which hundreds of young Guyanese were allegedly executed by police on the former president Bharat Jagdeo's presidency. Against that backdrop, Granger is adamant that the regional security team should be abolished, touting that the citizens of the country do not trust the mechanism and are fearful thereof.
And there is no trust now in what is proposed to be the regional joint support team. And either they halt the development of that team, or abolish it altogether, but give the people information so that as Guyanese we can all work together to keep our communities safe.
Wendell Badrie for the HGP Nightly News.